Jordan.
What's up,
hey,
man?
Jordan.
What's up?
You there? Can you hear me?
Hey.
You can hear me?
I'm here. Hello. Hey.
All right, cool. I have a question.
What's up?
Would you rather be caught liking your ex's Instagram pics or your current partner's ex's Instagram pics?
My current partner's ex's Instagram pics.
You'd rather get caught?
I'd rather have a weird conversation versus a accusation.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. It's weird how it flips because for me, I'm still trying to get with any of my exes just once. You know what I mean? So I am liking their Instagram pics daily. Did today. So
Nice. Hey, would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Yeah, Captain Marvel. Obviously, bro.
That's not even a question, right?
Wonder Woman, what is she going to like tie me up in her special rope and have me confess to some shit that you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know. She makes you be like a stewardess on her invisible plane. I don't get it. Captain Marvel is literally a god. Like,
is an Infinity Stone.
She could fuck Thor. I feel like
oh yeah, and not
she could just
split
like
in half.
Yeah,
right?
no, she could like manifest a wiener and just have
sex
her
with
way.
his butt. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What you saw when Thor calls over the axe and she doesn't even flinch, dude? Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm 75% hard about that. So, would you rather be criticized or ignored? Those are pretty good.
Criticized or ignored. Both suck, but ignored, I guess, is fine.
I'm taking criticized. Being ignored, nothing drives me crazier than that.
That is true, actually. So I'm going to say criticized, but also just ignore me if I am sad about it. What? Hey, come on.
Something?
Don't do this. Not now.
Wow, your beard is weird.
Would you rather swim in a pool of maple syrup or Nutella?
Ooh. I'm gonna go syrup.
Yeah.
Maple syrup. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Wait, why are you saying syrup?
That's how it's said. Syrup.
Syrup.
Maple syrup.
It's syrup.
Yeah, it's maple syrup. What are you saying? What are you saying right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Nutella just for the gloopiness of it. I feel like it might be fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus, you'll never be out of Nutella. It'll be in your fucking body at some point. You couldn't take enough showers.
I like Nutella.
I don't really care.
But it's like after a bite or two, I'm like, all right, this is decent, but I'm over it.
People lose their fucking minds over it. And I'm like, it's not frosting. Frosting I'll fucking be a part of. Like, let's do this.
Eat it with a spoon. What? Yeah, I don't know. I could drink maple syrup. I fucking love maple syrup. So
syrup.
Would you rather be punished for a crime you didn't commit or have someone else take credit for one of your major accomplishments?
Okay, so for the first one, punished for a crime I didn't commit is like a legitimate fear in my life.
I know.
Because I've seen too many of those documentaries that are like, I spent a lifetime in prison for a crime you didn't do. Fuck that. That sounds awful. Yeah. So I'll take anything but that.
Anything but that.
I don't remember what you said. Somebody takes what credit for my
one of your accomplishments?
I mean, it happens every day. I feel like
what accomplishment? You know what I mean?
I feel like people just, they see me, they think I'm a pushover. As long as I don't go to jail for a murder that I did not even partake in.
Dude, thanks to Patrice O'Neal, I get a receipt everywhere I go. You know what I mean? And keep it in my car. Between him and your dad almost getting fucked over for driving away from that pump.
Yeah.
And Patrice O'Neal says that he would stop and just get. He's like, he'd see like a white woman pass him on the street. He would just like pop into the store and buy something. So he had a receipt. You know what I mean? Just reminded him throughout the day.
That's hilarious. Hey, would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
11 feet tall, for sure.
Really?
Why would you want to be 9 inches tall? You get stepped on. Like no one would. You'd get lost.
I feel like you'd be like Ant-Man. You'd be like somewhat stronger. You could like sneak. You could hide. You wouldn't have to pay for any movies because you just hide in people's purses. I mean, they fit other things that are 9 inches.
Who would you have sex with? A Cabbage Patch doll? Like what do we?
Well, obviously that might be a downfall, but if you're 11 feet tall, you got to be Shaq dangling. I don't know if if that works either. So
hey, baby, we all the same height when we're laying down. You know what I'm saying? You would be so rich for either of those reasons, so it wouldn't even matter about going to the movies. You could pay. You could buy your own theater.
That is true. People just give you money when you're weird. So we're just
I think
hoping that
so.
fucking comes in. So hey, let's start this bitch.
Let's do it.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
While I was waiting to start recording, I ended up on a website which is like the 20 most ridiculous sex positions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like waiting for Sawyer to fall asleep and just, kind of studying up for the podcast. And first and foremost, I'd say 70% of them involve shit. So, like, I don't know what the fuck everyone's into, or if, like, I'm abnormal for not wanting to, like, have sex with shit, literally,
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm talking about? Like, do you remember, like, they called it, like, the Dirty Sanchez, or do you remember the Phantom of the Opera?
I think so, but why don't you explain it for our loyal listeners?
Yeah, so the way that it is like you find someone with a similar sized penis as you, right? Mm-hmm. And you figure out a way, you position a girl towards a window, and then you start having sex with her, right? Doggy style. Mm-hmm. And then you switch with your friend and you run outside and wave. And when she turns around, they're doing this and they say, Phantom of the Opera. Which
that's a good way to end up in jail.
Yeah, it's rape, right? Like, isn't that fucking like what are we? And back
when all those used to be like super popular, like when we were like fucking teenagers, because what else do you have to worry about in your life besides things you'll never accomplish? People would be like, yeah, Dirty Sanchez, Rusty Trombone was another one.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Steamer.
Yeah, I think that's just when you shit in no, that's called upper decking. I don't know what a Cleveland steamer is.
I think you just shit on somebody's chest. I have no idea. But honestly, to this day, I barely know what any of those are. Because they don't mean anything to me. I've never once thought, let me try any of these. So honestly, like anybody could say any weird verb followed by a abnormal noun, and I'd be like, yeah, it sounds like fun. Sounds good. Yep. Hey, have you heard of the saucy sea turtle? And you're like, I don't.
Bro, don't even let me unleash the manic Massachusetts on you. All right.
Yeah, we could just go for days, and honestly, somebody on the wiki will come up with some sort of meaning for these. So
we'll have to check it out later. But the thing is, like, once you start actually having sex with girls, then you don't. Like, you stop that I haven't thought about that since I was 14, you know?
Yeah.
Because then you're just, like, so happy to be in the ball game. You're not like, trying to throw any fancy pitches. You're just
No, you're not throwing any pickoff attempts. You're not going to throw it into center field because you're just, like, trying to, show off.
If the fastball's working, or even if it's just, like, doing okay, I'm not throwing any other pitches. Well, here, I have the list. So do you want me to read a few of them?
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, a rusty trombone is when you're eating ass and playing the slide in the front. You reach around if you could remember.
Yeah.
All right, the Lion King.
What the fuck?
While having sex, you pull out prior to busting your load, and you J in your hand, and then you rub it on her forehead and go, Simba.
Again, a good way to end up in jail for being the weirdest person alive.
Oh, man. At least, well, do you have to ask? All right, the next one's called the Alabama Hot Pocket.
See what I mean? Just
I know,
weird as fuck.
Which is where it's similar to the shocker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Except it's two in the pink, a fist in the stink, because, in a minivan... Oh, wait. Oh, I skipped one. That's called the minivan because you got 2 up front and 5 in the back. That's the minivan.
That's
God
ridiculous.
Damn it. I skipped ahead. The Alabama Hot Pocket is where you separate the vagina lips and take a dump inside the vagina. Like, that is just...
All right.
She's going to get a yeast infection. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking disgusting.
Honestly, anybody who's ever pulled that off, message us so that we can get to the bottom of how you... Just, you know,
how firm was the poop to like really work? Anyway,
how did you even express that you were into that?
Yeah.
And have somebody be like, sure, legs in the air.
Do you mind if I split your vagina like Moses and take a shit? Like that just doesn't. How does that come up naturally?
I have a funnel and a stick that I can just kind of. Anyway.
Oh God! All right, this one let's see if you can guess it. Smashterbating.
Smashterbating.
Yeah.
You just like headbutt a wall as you're jerking it.
You're jerking it. No, you use those green foam Hulk hands from when you're a kid, and you masturbate with those.
Okay, well, I'm definitely doing that as soon as
yeah.
I get my hands on some Hulk hands.
All right, I'm almost done. The angry pirate. When you're about to climax, you shoot it in her eye and kick her in the shin, so she's walking around like a pirate.
All these sound like something Jake Paul did at some point in his life.
He might have made them up, honestly. And then my personal favorite, the 300, which is when you're finished, you stand up and kick your partner off the bed and yell, "This is Sparta!"
Well,
that's my fave. So
that's interesting. Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Just a quick little, look at Robbie's personal life.
And I'm gonna
also,
try a few of these and I'll get back to you. So,
I don't understand any of them. They sound like sixth graders made them up. Honestly,
yeah, for sure.
They're somewhat clever. Like the Hulk hands one is pretty good.
Yeah, I love the smasturbation or whatever. Yeah,
but yeah, nobody's ever done any of those in their life. That's just so
not.
Weird. Again, like you said, you're you're in the ballpark. Like you don't even care what's on the outside. You're just, hey, I get a ticket regularly.
For sure. I've gotten to the point in sex that I just am like whatever my partner wants. Like they're like, "Are you a freak?" And I'm like, literally, I'll do, if you're willing to have sex with me, I'll do whatever you want.
Empty your bank account, swipe. I don't care.
Done.
Whatever you need.
Yeah.
I'll Venmo you right now.
Hold your breath for 2 full minutes. And I'm like, if I pass out, just take my hand off my mouth at 2 minutes. Okay. I should be fine. My brain shouldn't die too bad before that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Welcome back. Episode 57.
57. Man.
And the athlete we chose this week actually is pretty relevant in the news.
Super controversial right now.
Because he's gonna go big brother and beat up that hippie to the north. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Former Bears.
He's gonna give him the Rodgers rate, if you know what I mean.
He'll discount double check his ass. Is he gonna have sex with them?
I don't know.
Kind of lost track.
Honestly,
here.
discount double check sounds like one of those fucking things, doesn't it?
Okay, we'll work on that and we'll get back to you. I think it's like when she's like, "Is it in?" And you're like, "Oh, right." She had to double check. You're like, "Oh, I'm already done."
Yeah.
But anyway, Olin Kreutz.
The Olin Kreutz episode.
The Olin Kreutz episode. The only lineman. I mean, the only center whose name in the NFL I've ever known, like in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't
center,
aware,
I love that position.
Super Bear, awesome. The leader of the team.
Yep. Calling out the mic or whatever.
Now after he's retired, he made how many Pro Bowls or whatever. He was really good. But now that he's retired, he basically just goes on Chicago sports radio and breaks down the game and gives a little bit of insight, and it's really cool. But now he's relevant because Aaron Rodgers is mean.
He's a jerk face, okay? Nobody owns me, Aaron Rodgers, because slavery's illegal, you racist. Okay.
I actually forgot last episode we didn't even bring up the Bears because I'm so fucking depressed about it.
I know.
But we should just get it out there. We have a super Packer fan who loves the show. The Bears lost to the Packers once again.
Pretty close. It was a close game,
I mean,
the first half.
I'll just say, Field Study had a free play because he did.
And he sure did.
There was also him trying to call a timeout. Those two plays changed the entire game. So
honestly,
I don't care what you have to say.
Honestly, if it weren't for those two, I'd say it's what 21-17 Bears probably. So
Easily,
that's, I mean, if
easily.
I had to break it down.
Easily. But for those of you who don't know, Aaron Rodgers scores a touchdown. Robbie, go ahead.
He gets pushed in the end zone.
Yeah.
So he runs in untouched, which, you know what pisses me off even more?
Yeah.
The Pat McAfee show gives away a free bidet to the untouched touchdown of the week, and he fucking won it, of course. So not only was that a clean touchdown, he's going to have a real clean butthole as well, okay? Good for you, A-Rod. Anyways,
he deserves it.
he fucking gets pushed. Like a ballerina does I don't know if ballerina somersault, but does like a somersault into a knee, does the discount double check, okay, on one knee. If that wasn't bad enough, proceeds to tell all of Chicago and anyone that was listening that he still owns us. All right? Which, upon further review, everyone was flipping him off, but it's like, yeah. Because what he just did was awesome, and we were not happy about it, you know?
Yeah, full disclosure, during the game, I actually thought he said, I love you. I still love you.
Yeah.
Which is just as douchey because, we're sensitive. We want to win once in our lives.
And he is a main factor why we just have not.
Yeah. So when I thought he said love, I was like, man, that's what a meanie. But then when people on Twitter were like, he says, I own you or whatever, I was like, Steph, where's my suitcase? I'm flying to Lambeau to body slam Aaron Rodgers.
Just a fucking stone cold stunner, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's like, you and I talked about it a little bit, but it's hard for me, and I hate that I love Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I watch him every Tuesday for 45 minutes on the Pat McAfee show, and it's like, I feel like I've gotten to know him. He just seems like such a cool guy. Sure. But also, Big Brother Olin is coming over, and he's going to beat you up. So, and you deserve it.
He's mad. He's mad at you, Aaron. Aaron.
Aaron. And, it's deserved. I don't get that people that are actually mad about it.
Yeah.
Because I love to talk some shit,
Yeah, I'm in an adult softball league, and I'm talking shit to the other team. So I'm all for it. It's no big deal.
So I'm like, I just wish it wasn't against the Bears. I wish he was, on some other team that had a rivalry, and I got to watch that happen to that team. That would have been sick, but not for the Bears. It stinks.
Yeah, it sucks. But what are you gonna do?
Well, that's actually relevant because we got a few emails this week.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to our email segment. There we go.
Hey, that was good. We don't even need to re-record it. Well, let's just start with the man. Let's just start with the matter at hand.
We'll
Matt McClure sends a pretty innocent title, Packers/Bears,
Yeah.
And then you open it up, and it says, I've owned you my whole fucking life. I still own you. I still own you. Couple winks. Couple laughy faces.
Yeah.
That hurts, Matt, and you're a super mean poopy face. All right? So you and Aaron Rodgers deserve a timeout is what it is. Yeah. So thanks for that, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Pretty rude.
Mean.
Very mean. We actually have a couple emails from our
Matt.
fellows. Yeah, love you, Matt. Actually, thank you for sending us an email.
I read it and I was like, God damn it.
You do. You live rent-free in my head, you son of a bitch. We actually have been corresponding with a few podcasts from Great Britain.
Yeah.
Trying to get one of them on the podcast, actually, so they can rate my British accent.
Oh, my God. I know it's going to be a shit show. And I just feel like we're going to be like, do you have Chef Boyardee in London? Just asking questions about what they may or may not have.
Like, no, we have actual pasta. Pretty good.
Do you guys have gasoline, or what is that other shit called that you have?
Oh, you mean ethanol?
I was going to say petrol.
Petrol.
I don't even know what the right answer is, though.
Yeah, either one. And then, okay, let's pop over to this one. No subject.
Yeah, no subject. Doesn't need one,
Doesn't need one. It's very sweet. From our boy Gerardo.
Because he doesn't know how.
No,
doesn't
he
know how to
doesn't.
put a subject.
No, Gerardo Martinez. I'll try to read this broken English. Oh, people probably think I'm so mean, dude. I love it. Gerardo says, love your podcast. Space, period. Good stuff, period. He got that one. Okay.
Nice.
I enjoy listening to your personal stories, space, period. And thank you, Gerardo.
Thank you, Gerardo. But most
you're
importantly,
fuck
you, Gerardo.
So he actually talked to Brian Urlacher the day he came that we talked about, that he was mobbed by the participants.
Yeah.
And he took his food order at the snack shop.
That's awesome.
So probably Gerardo's fault that Urlacher never came back. Which,
what did he order, Gerardo?
Yeah,
Like,
gee, do you remember?
Yeah, that would have been cool to know.
Because at the snack shop they have like burgers, dogs, frozen pizzas. That's
if
like
he
it.
didn't just buy shit for everybody, then like he's as bad as I knew he was.
Yeah. Honestly, Urlacher, fuck that guy. Okay. And then we got a pretty interesting email, actually, interactive. So, from our friend Mike Finch. Mike, love you,
Baby Grinch
fan.
Finch.
Baby Grinch Finch, who's killing it, dude. He's done. He's still doing the Bellator thing. Like, they really like him. He seems to have a killer team, and they just get to like live the life and hang out with fighters. It's so
His
sick.
stardom right now is not appropriate for our podcast.
No.
Like, we should be paying him to talk about him on
All right.
this
Well,
pod.
don't say it though.
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
we don't.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you belittle people so they feel like they don't have any better options, Jordan.
That's how
and
I
then
got
they
Steph.
have to stay with you. I mean, exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? We just gotta. It's a winning formula. Let's keep it up.
All right. So Mike asked some questions.
He did ask some questions. Oh yeah. So he named this segment. In the subject box of his email, it says, "My very important questions for your dry pussy inbox." And it is.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
All right, so Robbie versus Jordan. This should be good.
Uh-oh.
They're not that hard hitting. We can keep going after these if you've got a few.
Sure.
But who's the first to jump in a pool? Like at a party?
Like, at a party.
Just it's warmer by you. So I mean, if just in general, probably you. But
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, I think me.
Mostly because like you're mostly off balance. You'll probably fall in on accident.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I am clumsy, but I have great balance. I think it's because I've fallen over so many times in my life. I'm really good at catching myself now. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
I'd probably do it like to get attention because I'm a fucking attention whore. But
the problem is like I feel like most of the time when we're in public, it's jeans only.
Yeah.
And jeans and water. I mean, you want me to be chafed for a month? Because that's about to happen.
Oh, but worth it sometimes. You know, you got to sacrifice your thighs for the surprise.
I remember a few times in my life because like wearing like cups and stuff from sports that I was just fucking raw. And I used to have to like walk like I had just gotten off a fucking rhinoceros.
Yep.
And I remember one time we went to like Six Flags as like a family, and I was like, God damn it! Like, how am I gonna do this? Can I rent a wheelchair? Because I can't. I can't walk to the Western Territory.
Can I
while
please
my
bring
fucking
my
legs are
scooter?
bleeding?
Yeah, literally bleeding from the creases.
Yeah, not good.
Oh, but the Viper, dude, it's just waiting for you. You have to go. You know.
Oh God, it was the worst.
I'm too fat for roller coasters now, so I stay away. Who listens to more podcasts?
I'm gonna say me.
Yeah, I think you.
But that's prior to us having our own podcast.
True.
I used to listen to like 15 a day. Like for real, I was listening to news. I was listening to like scary stories, fucking random like comedy podcasts, random, guests and stuff. And now I can barely listen to like Don't Wake Daddy when I have time because I just don't have time.
You schedule a time and then
literally I'm like trying my best. I got to schedule it. So I don't know anymore. Do you probably listen to more now though?
Well, yeah, I've been, you know me, I've been jumping around on YouTube. So
It's the same thing.
It's the same shit basically. I like to listen to people talk about things that they know about.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's on a podcast or I was actually just thinking I want to look up a podcast or just something with Steve Ranella. He's been on Joe Rogan. He's a hunter.
Yep.
Almost got attacked by a bear. He was breaking down some of those GQ articles or GQ in one of those GQ videos.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, all about it. I'd say that I rivaled you for a little bit because I was listening to a lot of comedy podcasts. But
Sure.
I mean,
well,
yeah, I think
I forgot to mention during fantasy football when I was like into it, dude. I used to listen to literally like 2 or 3 a day just on fantasy football.
Really? I mean, you listened to a lot.
I had a lot of time too at my last place, so I was able to just I needed a tight end that night, and I needed to know which one to fucking pick up. Boom or bust. Let's do this.
I need a tight end right now. So if anyone has any sleepers, please let me know. Who is more likely to hold public office?
Robbie, for sure.
No. I think that the obvious choice is me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just,
But you get caught performing a discount double check, and you gotta get fucking impeached.
Like she had to double check. His dick is not big enough to be a mayor. But you're more like
angry all the time.
Yeah, I feel like you would be more like inclined to fix things. Me, they'd be like, "This is going on." I'd be like, "Just throw some duct tape on it." I don't know. We're fine. They're like, it's racism. Like,
I have. I have zero ambitions to be in public office. Like, I can't even imagine even running for like comptroller, which I don't even know what the fuck that does.
Sure.
I know that you're gonna run into some people who know what that is, and then they're gonna either love or hate you. Like, I don't like that. Fuck that.
I went away to college for 1 semester. And I failed all my classes and stopped going halfway through the semester. But I was the best fucking dorm president. Okay, I was co-president of my dorm, and I was the man.
You were in student council like your whole life, right?
Yeah.
I was not. I was more like, I'm gonna be the strong, silent type.
Sure.
I'm shy.
I wasn't in high school, but I was like, because I was in different activities. But I was like the president of my choir or something in 1 year. You know me. I was in my 4-H group. I was the president when I was like from 11 to 14. Like I should not have been. There was 17-year-olds in my 4-H club, and I was just like, no, I'm the president now. Look at me. Okay. But so yeah, I don't know. I literally have considered becoming like this sounds so stupid, a congressman just for the benefits, because it's like you can do it for a while and you just have to be there every now and then, and fucking you vote a couple times, and it's so selfish, dude. It sounds so selfish to say that out loud.
The only thing you need to worry about as a congressman is not checking your voicemail, because I feel like a bunch of people probably call you good and bad.
Yeah, that's
I would just be like, nah, I'm good. Like every time I see one of those things, it's like, call your congressman. I'm like, for what? So I could get a hold of him specifically? That's not gonna happen.
Like for one day, he's just there. He's like, yeah, hello. I'm like, oh shit. What do you eat when you go to Chipotle?
Yeah. Breedable.
I agree. So for selfish reasons, I would love, because then you get benefits your whole life. It would be really nice. But anyway, who has better chest hair?
Listen, I've seen your chest hair. I've seen my chest hair. They're both inadequate.
Yeah, we're not, I've got a lot of hair, but nothing that looks good,
I'm not a hairy guy. I just, and I say that with pride, honestly, because there's some hairy fucks out there that need to just, leave me alone.
This is embarrassing, but I will take it one step further. Who has better shoulder hair? Me.
Yeah, you. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Why are my shoulders hairy? It's not even... Oh, man.
Sometimes Steph will, like just be criticizing me. Like, not even meanly. She'll just be like, what is this? I'm like, it's part of me. Leave me alone.
Yeah, like, don't touch it. Okay?
Every once in a while, I don't know if you have this, because... whatever, but I'll have like a hair that like comes out of like my eyebrow that is like 17 inches long that I don't
think
realize.
Because I'm bald that my eyebrows don't grow?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but it'll be like 2 inches long, but I just won't notice it, because why would I care? And she'll be like, what is this? And she'll just like pluck it out, and I'll be like, oh my God. Like, what the hell? Why is
It hurts less when you pluck your own.
Why are all the other hairs like, listen, we grow to 1 centimeter, that's it. And then this one's like, I'm going to push it.
I believe I can fly. Am I allowed to sing that again now that he's in jail and can't get any money from it?
I think so.
Because I murder that song in karaoke. All right?
Sure.
A bear's running after you. Who's faster? I mean, you have always been faster, so I imagine you still got wheels, even though when was the last time you sprinted?
Like last Friday, and it was like a train wreck, honestly.
Oh, wait. Duh, you're playing softball now. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I'm still pretty – I've got get up and go for like –
So I think here's what I'll say. On a track,
Sure.
I'm beating you.
Sure.
But if it's a bear chasing us in the woods, I think you got me. I feel like you can hurdle some logs better
I'd be
than I
hurdling
can.
logs for sure. Yeah. That's fair. I was going to say for the first 30, 40 yards, I feel like we'd be pretty close.
Yeah.
No, you won't even say that first 30 yards. But if we're running 100,
Wait,
you're
we're running
probably
more than
beating me
30
by-
yards?
If a bear's chasing us, I mean, maybe off a cliff, but
I don't know.
you don't run.
I might trip you.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. I'm just hoping that like Steph's there or like Jared and they're slow or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more. Are you tired of answering questions yet?
No, I'm good. This is my
Who's
job
more
now.
disciplined?
Oh,
You.
man.
I think you, dude.
I think in some aspects of my life I am, but
Yeah.
in this other aspects I'm not as disciplined as you are.
That's true.
Hmm.
When it comes to like foreplay, you know what I'm saying? I'm
like
all in.
Strictly 3-play. I don't need 4.
No,
I
yeah.
Fucking,
If I could just do foreplay, you know what I mean? That really that's putting my best foot forward because
Yeah.
like once you get to the sex, as long it's okay. But I'm definitely more disciplined in that. But most other things, I think you got me for sure.
all right. I'll take it.
All right, and who's more of a fucking idiot? We both are. Hey, 2 of us.
I honestly think we both are. Robbie and I are dumb as fuck.
Yeah, super stupid. No, smart but dumb.
But like, yeah, I know stuff, but like dumb stuff.
I know some mind blowing facts.
Yeah, I know like 27 of them.
Hey, our last podcast worked. Saying blow that many times because now we're both getting a blowjob from Stooks. So sorry to Stooks' family. We're gonna J all over them. So what?
Hey, listen, we're speaking of that. We're at our 30-minute mark here.
Wow.
And it is time for the Fucking Idiot of the Week.
That guy's a fucking idiot. I think I'm right on, dude.
I think so. I think you're good.
I'm right on.
I think you're good. Why don't you take the reins here? Why don't you go first?
Okay, I'll go first. I just wanted to first take a second to apologize for my horribly offensive Asian accent last week.
I was like driving to work because we did that and then like put it out the next day, so I didn't even really listen to it because I knew that we were good. And literally, I was like driving to work and I was like, Robbie said hello like 17 times.
Okay. Luckily, you mentioned Miss Swan, so I could just transition to that pretty quick. And I did say look. Okay, thank you for that one. But I just first of all want to say I was being meta because I was making fun of Jordan because he's super racist. But
Yep.
I just wanted to say sorry for that in lieu of my fucking idiot this week.
Okay.
Yao Ming.
Wow.
Remember
Big,
that
tall
guy?
from the Rockets? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 7'4", maybe more. Which
Probably the only 7'4" person in the world who was like actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Every
true.
other time you're like, hey, this guy, and then he's like, oh, he can't walk because he's 7'4".
I saw a video of some guy who's like 7'6" trying to play basketball, but his chest was the size of my arm. Like his legs were. Anyways, his knees knocked together like those little things. You know what I'm saying when he walked.
Yeah.
But Yao Ming was a fucking G, and more than just on the basketball court though.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he was Chinese, which is to have a Chinese NBA player in the in the first place. What's so funny, Jordan?
Nothing.
In the first place is pretty impressive. I mean, for whatever reason, it just seems, that's not very common.
Yeah.
And then to essentially have two Chinese men like stacked on top of each other inside of a robotic suit for them to be able to play basketball at the same time. The coordination's pretty amazing. But more than that, he's into social justice. He's into raising awareness for endangered animals. And one big thing he did, this is why he's my fucking idiot this week, is he kind of helped bring awareness to banning shark fin soup. Do you know what that is?
I do, actually, but I don't know. It's only in, like, China, right? It's only in that area?
It is around, but it originated in China in the Song Dynasty, which was, like, year 960 to 1279.
That good years.
The Song Dynasty years. It originated back then, and it's used as like when you're rich or prestigious, you eat something there like a presidential banquet or something.
Sure.
But the thing is, it's just shredded cartilage. Like, it's not good. It doesn't. Everything I read about it was like, it's kind of bland. It's stringy because it's fucking cartilage.
Yeah.
It just
like,
sounds
has
no
like,
nutritional value.
It just sounds baller to be like, I'm eating a shark.
Yeah, exactly. And just the fin. Like, I hope you're at least using the rest of the shark. Are you cutting off fins?
I have no idea, dude.
They even said it could be dangerous because since sharks are at like the top of the food chain, they've got mercury, cadmium, arsenic, different things that we don't really process as humans.
Sure.
But the crazy thing is like when he started bringing awareness to it, it blew up. People, the way it translates, it's like fish fin soup or something. People didn't really know what was going on. And so when he started talking about it, something like, I think they're saying now 91% of China is for banning shark fin soup or something. It's like that doesn't.
I mean, I would ban chicken noodle soup if it meant like we were cutting the beaks off of chickens and just putting it, like, soup's not that good. Like, what the fuck do you guys care about?
If it tasted good, then I'm like, fuck up whatever animal you want. Like, let's get an elephant soup over here if it tastes good. You know what I mean? But yeah, if it didn't taste good, then I wouldn't be for it at all.
If they wanted to like ban fillets, I'd be like, no. But soup, I could go without soup.
If
take salad at this point too, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. But so Wild Aid was an organization that helped, and like something like 50 to 70% of the Chinese population credit Yao Ming with letting them know what shark fin soup was. It's fucking insane. He's working on like poachers not taking tusks from elephants, and like I don't know, just what a stand-up guy, like super. When he stands up, he really does.
He probably didn't even mean to like make an announcement about it.
Yeah.
He's just too big, so they were like, "Hey, look at that tall guy's talking. Let's all shut up."
Yeah,
and he was like, "Shark fin soup."
They were like, that speaker at the top of that light pole is blaring sound. He's like, it's my voice.
I miss Yao Ming, man. He played for how long? Like maybe 10 seasons or something like that?
Yeah, maybe 10. For the Raptors or the Rockets?
Rockets. He may have changed teams.
Harden?
I have no idea.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
They talk about what a dog he was, too. I listened, like I said, all the Smoke podcast.
Yeah.
And they'll talk about what a dog he was and how hard it was to play him, even for the toughest guys, It's just...
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember being like a kid and being like, he's 7'6" or whatever, or 7'4" or whatever. Like, what?
At that point, I thought I was going to be 6'3", so I was like, whatever,
Yeah, that's not good. Typically, people don't live too long when they're, like, super tall like that.
I know.
So, I mean, he better get the shark fin thing situated before.
Taken care of, yeah, for sure. Your legacy, get it in order. I agree.
That's a good job, man. I like Yao Ming.
Yeah.
So, I haven't talked about him in a long time, so.
Sure.
Now we all have, right? So.
Yes, we sure have. I'm happy to bring him back.
For my fucking idiot, I don't know if I've done this too often where I've picked a person that is in my life. I don't think so. I think you've done it a few times. You picked Sawyer, you picked Beanie, you picked your mom.
My late father.
Yeah.
My mom, yeah.
I hate everyone in my life, so I haven't done it yet.
I'm just lazy. You're more disciplined at fucking idiots because I just, But
for my fucking idiot of the week, it is going to be Steph's Ray Dunn partner in crime. You know Ray Dunn, right? You know Ray?
yeah. Oh, it's not me. I just
No.
want to get that out of the way. Okay.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
Ray
know?
Dunn. I'm very familiar with Ray Dunn, and now I'm very familiar with who your fucking idiot is for sure.
For those of you who don't know who Ray Dunn is, well, actually, I don't know who or if it's even a person. I have no idea.
Yeah.
When you go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls and there's like a cup with words on it that says like thirst or
Yep.
drink,
Latte.
or, love, any sort of weird thing, that is Ray Dunn, and it's everywhere.
It's written a specific, way.
Just
And
this weird font. It's crazy. She's taking over the world, or he. I don't know what it is.
whoever the fuck it is, they're building a song dynasty.
So she's Steph's partner in crime when it comes to Ray Dunn. She's also our resident swinger and or timeshare salesman.
Oh yeah.
Kristen Reynolds is my fucking idiot of the week. But there's a specific reason, not just because she's married to Jared.
Ooh, how mad is he right now that he's
so
not
mad.
the fucking idiot?
He's so mad right now. She actually tomorrow is going to complete something that none of us could do. And not
divorce?
just childbirth.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jared.
She's actually going to complete 75 hard. Do you know what that is?
I mean, somebody does. Okay.
Not 75% hard.
Oh,
75
sorry.
hard.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm familiar but go ahead and tell our loyal listeners.
So 75 hard is a like workout program type
Yeah.
thing. It's similar to like a, I don't know, not a fab diet, but it's something like where you just get to, do
challenge
like
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So I wrote down the 6 things that she's been following, and dude, there's no way I could not do any of these.
She was just kind of getting into it, like the first third of it when I was visiting.
Yeah.
I was like,
So it's
"There's
for
no
75 days too, by the
Yeah.
way. I don't know if 75 hard. Yeah, 75 days. So for the first one, you have to follow a diet. Not gonna happen. For me or you, it's just 75 days, long fucking time. I'm gonna get crabby. Pringles are gonna come out of the cupboard. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll follow a diet
Yeah.
until we pass a Burger King, and then it's like if the diet will wait for me long enough to grab a Whopper, then I'll follow it right out of the parking lot.
This one, work out twice a day, 45 minutes each, and one of them has to be outside.
Yeah.
So I have been with her over the last 75 days, probably, I don't know, 10 times maybe. And the outside one, I would definitely cheat. I'd be like, there's no way I'm going outside. Yeah. And dude, we watched a movie one time. It was like 9:30, and she's like, I still have to work out. And I was like, fuck that. What the hell?
Christ.
So super dedicated. Awesome. Another thing, drink 1 gallon of water a day. I could do that.
I could get on board with that. Yeah, let's run it.
Probably something we should do. Let's do 75 hard, just water.
Just water, yeah. A gallon a day. Let's do it.
Read 10 pages of nonfiction, which is, I don't know what she's reading, like IKEA manuals. Like I don't know what's going on, but nonfiction seems boring as fuck.
Don't tell me I have to read 10 pages of something, okay? Do I get a free pass to Six Flags at the end of it? Like
maybe. Take a progress pic. I couldn't do that either. That's the easiest part of this whole thing. And fucking one of the days I'd be like, I didn't have my phone. I couldn't do it.
I lost 100 pounds 2 years ago, and I hated the after picture too. I just hated both of them,
And then this last one, no alcohol or cheat meals at all. And like I said, I've been with her a few times, and like we've been to the Cheesecake Factory where, I don't know if you know this, there is cheesecake fucking everywhere at that place.
Everywhere, yeah.
And like, I've been on a few moments where I've been like strict to a diet, and it sucks being with people that are like, "Oh, anybody want nachos?" And you're like, "I have broccoli. I can't."
Yes, I want nachos.
Exactly. So, dude, she's stuck with this the entire time. Tomorrow she will finish it. Saturday we're going apple picking at this fucking place in California. Yeah. And she's gonna get fucked up. I swear to God, she's gonna have like one sip of like a margarita and just be fucking done. But I just want to say congrats. Just wanted to say congrats to her.
Yeah, big ups.
75 hard is just not anything I could do. I could do like, I don't know, too hard, and then I'd be like, nah, day 3, I'm done.
Yeah, I could do like 75 medium,
75,
Yeah, like every other or something.
Yeah, the 45 minutes each for the workout, that
Yeah.
is ridiculous. She works a full-time job, and she has to deal with Jared. It's too much, man. So
yeah,
I was planning on doing this like a month ago just to see if like maybe we could somehow give her that extra oomph to finish it. She didn't need it. She fucking just went and did it.
She just did it. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That doesn't surprise me at all. She seems like she may be the most disciplined fucking idiot out there. You know,
she also, as of like last week, is now a subscriber on YouTube.
Really?
We had 79, and she texted us, and she was like, "I just subscribed," and I was like, "Yes." It's
I wonder
worth it.
if K Dot's listening right now. Yeah, she's got a nickname, Jared.
So yeah, just wanted to say, Kristen is my fucking idiot of the week because she did something that no one else could ever do. Because
that's amazing.
That's crazy, and we're still not even like really opened up, really. So like, there's I don't know. I just feel like I couldn't.
Well, you haven't been inside of the what do you call that, timeshare or Kristen. So it's like you know what I'm saying. It's like which.
Yeah, we just don't know. You know, what's the next step? 75 hards now. When is the timeshare and or swinging occur after this? that might be the end of the pod right there.
I think so.
Let's just end it right there. We got some fucking idiots. We talked about Kristen. We made fun of Jared.
Jared. I'm tired, if I'm being honest, Jared.
It's tired. We're gonna be at that Apple place, so it's like 2 hours away. I'm gonna bring like a fucking book and a sleeping bag because we're getting driven there like we're children.
Nice. I'm so jealous.
It's apparently supposed to be cool. I don't know. It might not be. But if it isn't, I'm going to be like, bah.
We didn't talk about that. All righty. We love you guys. We'll see you in a couple days. Send us an email again.
Two fucking idiots.
Just like every week, send us an email.
We actually like kind of complained, and we got some emails. So
we got some emails.
Please send us an email.
Please. To our dry pussy inbox, please.
Yeah, so there you go.
All right. See you then, guys. Love you.
Peace.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time.